Yes. 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 Hello, everyone. Hi. Steve Dangle here. And welcome to a Thursday night stream, a special one. Sarah Marlowe just goes, raise me up. Woo. 50 likes is unacceptable nonsense. Click like, click subscribe, tell all your friends. Excuse me while I take a moment to tweet this out because I forgot to do that beforehand. Um, Obviously wasn't able to do the Saturday night stream last Saturday. I'm not going to be able to do it this Saturday. And that just feels like a ripoff for you. So we were like, hey, how about we do other ones? So we're doing tonight. Let me just clickety clack it. Let's get it going on Twitter. Let's get it going on Blue Sky. Pauses for laughter from weirdos. Let's get it going on Thread. I'm kidding. No one uses Threads. Stream. 99 likes, also unacceptable. Keep it going. We are doing Leafs and Ducks tonight. Producer Jesse Blake is at this game, and I have asked him to get the tea for us. Looks like Lucas Dostal in net for the Anaheim Ducks. Why not? Why not? He stymied the Leafs last year. They managed to squeak out, the Leafs did, a 2-1 win. And then I believe when the Ducks visited Toronto, the Leafs killed them. And I'm going to go ahead and guess that tonight's game is going to be somewhere in between. Jake McCabe back in the lineup for the Leafs. Alex Nylander clears waivers. He's going down to the Marlies. Dakota Mermis claimed off waivers by Utah. You can take the Coyotes out of Arizona. I don't know where I was going with that. Bill Armstrong likes claiming Leafs. There you go. There it is. There's Jake McCabe on the TV right now. Gonna do my best to stay up to date with the game time in this game. Roman Kashchev, welcome to SDP VIP ad free, and Isaac Aldenbrock is now an SDP VIP. If you want to become an SDP VIP, you can do that, or you can gift it to others. Bottom right, right around the chat there's like the plus button. There's emojis and all that. If you go to the little dollar sign, you can do super chat, which will make it much easier for me to see your questions and comments because there's a million of them going through. If you're an SDP VIP, I will see your name in green. Also, if you're an SDP VIP, you will get our extra episode of the Steve Dangle podcast every week. Not everyone knows that that's a thing. We do the 3 episodes a week. It's usually Monday, Wednesday, Friday. This week, I think it's Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. And then sometime Thursday night into Friday morning, we usually upload SDP VIP, which is our 4th ad-free episode of the week. God, Lucas Dostal's mask is cool. 6-7-3 record with a 921 save percentage. He has a 921 save percentage. 6-7-3 record for Lucas Dostal, and a 6-7-3 for Lucas Dostal, and a over 920 save percentage. Ducks, score some friggin' goals, eh? Maybe not tonight. Cool stat from producer Hayden. 30% of Leafs Ducks games, including Matthews, have gone to overtime. Ooh. Producer Drew, I'm going to throw him right under the bus, has bet on the Ducks to win tonight. What was the parlay? Dostal to make over 40 saves and the Ducks plus 1.5. And you bet $3, it pays over 200. That's what I don't understand why something that came that close to happening last year allows you to, like, what is that? 75 times your money? 70? That's ridiculous. All right, the game is underway, by the way. Jake McCabe out there in the starting lineup gets it down the ice. John Tavares after it, behind the net, Leafs in the Ducks zone. 9:13 to go in the first period. Ducks on the counterattack. They shoot. Anthony Stolarz with the save, and he will cover it up. Jake McCabe reunited with Chris Tanev. It's Pacioretty with Tavares and Nylander. Nyes with Matthews and Marner. There's your top six. Producer Drew says you agree these Ducks jerseys suck, right? They're not my favorite. The green is better, but for whatever reason, they've decided orange is their color. Adam P says, who scores first? That is a good question. I'm going to go. I'm going to go Matthew Nyes for the Leafs and Troy Terry for the Ducks. Are there any former Leafs on Anaheim? Asked Drew. That's a very good question. Oh, stop by Stolarz. No! We're just over a minute into this game. Any former Ducks? It used to be, Sam Carrick used to be the free space. There's no... Is William Lagesson still there? No, he's in Detroit. I don't think there are. Maybe on D? I don't think so. Oh, Drew going with the hometown kid, Brock McGinn, to score. Ethan, welcome to SDP VIP ad free as we get a whistle here. Wes Richard. Hey, Steve, I'll get 5 subs for every correct guess. Winning team final score player to score game-winning goal. Over under 1.5 points for Matthews. I don't understand that at all. Drew, can you help with that? I'm not sure what you mean. Yeah, I'm sorry. Ducks plugging away in the Leaf zone. Domi trying to get it out. It's Domi, Minton, and Holmberg here on this third line. Oh, he wants me to answer all 3? Winning team, Leafs. Final score 4-1. Game-winning goal, John Tavares. Over under 1.5 points for Matthews. Under. I know. Steven Lorentz dumps it into the Duck zone. Oh, and they're going to call that icing, so it goes back down to the Leaf zone. 17:23 to go in the first period. Welcome to the SDPN YouTube channel. I'm Steve Dangle. Click like, click subscribe, tell all your friends. We got hockey cards for intermission, but you know what else we got? I didn't even tell producer Drew this. You know what else we got? I got something for you. Pokemon cards. Yeah, it's the original 151 because I don't really know anything past that. I know like a few of the newer ones. I kind of want to get into it because my son likes Pokemon. And he's gotten some Pokemon cards and I'm like, I don't know who any of these guys are. There's like 800 of them now. It's insane. Leafs win the faceoff just outside their own blue line. Ducks out shooting them 2-0. Leafs definitely don't want a repeat of what happened last game. They ice it again, 17:08 to go in the first period. 158 likes. Boo. Christmas is coming, the season of giving. If you feel like gifting memberships to people, 1, 5, 10, a million, feel free to gift a million. Matthews, interception. Whoa! Marner, nice, was right there. Oh, I would have looked so smart. Leafs work it around, hold the zone. And they lose the zone. Tanev. Oh, to nobody. Leafs somehow come up with it. Jake McCabe up the ice. It ends up on Matthew's stick. He's got a lane, shoots. Stopped by Lucas Dostal. Knies with a hit, but the Ducks dump it. Is this going to be icing against them? Yes, it is. 16:30 to go in the first period. Yeah, that wasn't a great shot from Matthews. I kind of wonder if the Ducks defender got a piece of his stick because he wasn't alone clean. He sort of got it into his hands a little. Who was that? Mason McTavish? Ducks win the faceoff in their end. Leafs stymie the breakout. And here they come. Tavares driving the net. Willie shoots, hits a shin. Pacioretty after it. Look out, he'll crush you, and he lays the hit. Nylander taken down. No call. Definitely tripped there. Now here come the Ducks. No, that's McTavish. Producer Hayden is putting together IKEA furniture while we watch the game, while he watches the game, and to pray for him. So chat, prayers up for producer Hayden. Drew is on the case tonight. Producer Hayden, you know what he did? I forgot all the gifts I was given in Barrie. And he happened to be in Barrie when I did a book signing out there. He happened to be in Barrie, and he drove my stuff yesterday, I think it was, all the way to the studio. So I'm going to go through some of the gifts that I got because I think they're pretty cool. Ducks throw it in front. Leafs break out of their own zone. OEL to Minton, one of the oldest players on the team to one of the youngest. OEL in front. Not a great pass. Into the Ducks end. Deep into the Ducks end, rather. Holmberg hits the puck loose, but it goes to a Duck. Not really sure what the goal was there. Ducks put it on. Easy save for Stollers. Ducks blast it. Minton after it, and he gets it not all the way down, but enough to get a line change. Benoit to McCabe. Nyes chips it in for himself. Chasing after Vetrano. Marner in the neutral zone. Matthews. This line's been buzzing. Matthews goes around. That's an easy save for Dostal. I appreciate the thought. This goalie is sharp. He is one of the most, if not the most, underrated goalie in the league. It's like him, guys like Joey Decord, but even Decord's getting his flowers these days. No one is talking about how damn good Lucas Dostal is on the miserable Ducks, who have lost Trevor Zegras for the next 6 weeks for knee surgery. Leafs working away at this faceoff in the Duck zone. Easy win for Matthews. Goodness gracious. Riley tries to, where to go? It's behind the net. Riley shovels it in front. It's lying there in the blue paint. Nice. Couldn't quite get to it. Here come the Ducks. Ducks. The Ducks are out shooting the Leafs 3-2 right now, about 6 minutes into the game, but I would say the Leafs have looked more dangerous. Yeah, we do need more Toronto shots. Crash test fetus, Montreal. Penguins 1-0 with one shot on goal. Oh, Montreal Pens 1-0 for Montreal with one shot on goal. Oh, dear. I know, our chat loves a good Penguins out of town scoreboard. Oh, Connor Dewar. Can't get it deep. Stopped by Radko Gudas, the captain of the Ducks. Producer Drew says he has trivia for me at first break. Oh, gosh. Connor Timmins. Boy, his stock is slipping for me. Leafs struggling. Leafs fourth line struggling to get it out of their end. Lorentz, there you go. He gets it to Dewar. Attacking 2-on-2 with Ryan Reeves. Can't catch up to that puck. Lorentz has joined the fray. Oh, nice move from Reeves. Oh, in front to Jake McCabe. If that pass connects, it's going in. Lucas Dostal covers it up. 13-11 to go in the first period. We're going to get commercial break here. Jeremy Goldberg says over 800, try over 1,000 Pokemon, and that doesn't count regional variants and subspecies. It's gone off the rails a tad. Well, it's been around since the 90s, so I guess I understand that. And one last thing before your trivia, Drew. Robert Bet, when we want Marner to shoot, he didn't. When we want him to pass, he doesn't. Fits right in as a Leaf. You're absolutely right. Drew, what is the trivia? Trivia for Steve or trivia for viewers? Let's go with viewers. What Anaheim Duck has scored the most career goals against the Leafs all time? So that's like, are these goals as a Duck? Goals as a Duck in Leafs Ducks games. There's only 4 that have 5 goals or more. My gut is telling me Corey Perry. But what do the viewers think? What do the viewers think? Kathy Lawson gifted 5 SDPN memberships. Let's go. Deck the halls with Kathy Lawson. La 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 la. I will make up a song about you if you gift memberships. Teemu Selanne and Corey Perry are both on the list. Still haven't seen the number 1 answer, says Drew. Doug Leaf fan, got it. Paul Correa. The only one missing, Ricard Raquel. Oh, dude, I should have guessed Ricard Raquel. That dude was torture every time he played the Leafs. He still is. He scored in the Penguins game the other day. Friggin' guy. Leafs should have picked him. They traded the Ricard Raquel pick. Game is back. Leafs win the faceoff in the offensive zone. Jake McCabe puts it on. Stop by Dostal. Rebound. And they shovel it in. Who's that? Max Pacioretty. What a pass. Who was that who got him the puck? Was that John Tavares? That was an excellent little play from the Leafs' second line. 13:03 to go in the first period. A game after he flattens Jack Hughes, Max Pacioretty finds the score sheet with a goal. Tavares behind the back to a diving Max Pacioretty. Behind the back between the legs, and Pacioretty shovels it in. What a goal. Part of me wonders if the Ducks challenge for goalie interference, but right now that's a Leaf goal from Max Pacioretty. Is Dostal hurt? Oh no, I think his pad has come undone. Part of me wonders if this is strategy. So they're on the ice getting his equipment fixed. While they're doing that, they can review the play. They're not going to do it? Looks like they're not going to do it. Max Pacioretty. His first goal in 12 games. Is that true? His third of the season. He only needs one more goal to match his total as a Washington Capital. Yeah, his stint with the Caps did not go great. He got a bunch of assists, but he's found his role with the Leafs here. More as the go and get it guy, but he can go to the net as well. Nice goal from Max Pacioretty. The Leafs desperately needing goals from guys who are not the core four. Now it's the Ducks on the counterattack here. Leafs trying to shovel it out of their own zone. Second pair a little hemmed in here. Benoit can't handle that. Nylander. Oh, geez, into Stolarz. Timmins gets it through to Benoit, and the Leafs will finally get it out. Benoit gains center, dumps it in. 1-0 Leafs. If you're just joining us here on the SDPN YouTube channel, I'm Steve Dangle. Click like, click subscribe. Tell all your friends. Also, click like. Whoa! Fraser Minton just missed the net there. Great setup. Shot from the Leafs. That doesn't make it through, and the Leafs lose the zone. A lot of ozone time tonight so far. The night is young. Minton, great defensive play. That's going to keep you on the team, kid. Tries to turn it into offense. Doesn't quite work. We're going to file that under good enough. That's a good shift. Scoring chance. Yes, he misses the net, but scoring chance. Defensive play. You're doing stuff. You're in it. You're around it. Nyes putting pressure on the Ducks here as they work it around their own end, trying to break out. Gudis up the ice. Tried to feed for the breakaway. They called that icing. Was that offside or icing? That was a little odd. Robert Bett already beat shots from first period last game. Dude, they might have beat their shots from the first two periods. Matthew Mireless, Morellis, dying for expansion news. # bring back the Thrashers. I would love that. Oh, another scoring chance. Matthews stop there, and the puck goes into the netting, not the net. 11:06 to go in the first period. You can't hear the music, but I can. And it's going through me. I was encouraging people to gift memberships, and I still do. But get your own also. Become an STP VIP. I highly recommend long-term because you get to listen to all the extra episodes. Who knows? You might be doing a lot of driving over the Christmas break. Oh boy, here come the Ducks. Good passing play. Terrible shot. Stopped by Anthony Stolars. And here come the Leafs the other way. Matthew Nyes doing his own thing. Tried to drop it from Marner. Doesn't work. Riley keeps the play somewhat alive. Matthews in after it. Nyes in to help. Gudis working on getting it out of the Duck zone. So yeah, you're going to be doing a lot of driving. If you get an STP VIP subscription, either through this YouTube channel or on Spotify or on Apple, you get access to the full library of VIP episodes. So if you only have a 1-month membership, use the month wisely and you can have every episode of VIP we've ever recorded. Or sign up for several months, and that way you don't have to rush. Fourth line, doing a really good job here. Lorentz in front, but it was a bouncing puck, so the Leafs lose the zone. The Leafs up to a Herculean 5 shots already, putting them on pace for 30 shots on the game. What did we ever do to get this lucky? They are up 1-0 though, so we're happy about that. They call that for offside. All right. Kyle Gambosi is now an SDP VIP to show how great of a pitch man I am as we go to commercial break. JPix94, in your opinion, who is the best player to not wear C for their team? I mean, I would have said Matthews. The list is actually nuts because it's like last year it would have been Matthews. So I guess for the Leafs, you throw Nylander in there. Leon Draisaitl. Nathan McKinnon, I always think is the captain of the Avalanche, and he's not. It's Gabriel Landeskog. So the answer, I mean, McKinnon is at worst the third best player in the league. Maybe fourth. I don't think there's an argument that Draisaitl's better than McKinnon. Like they're both preposterous players. It's got to be McKinnon. Oh, Cassie dropping a 50 piece on her head top. I was wondering when you were ever going to show up, Cassie. Unreal. Gifting 50 SDPN memberships. If any of you were gifted a membership from Cassie or anyone else, say thank you. Billy Witted is now an SDP VIP as well. Cassie, Steve, it is a Thursday. Why are you streaming? Because I'm missing too many Saturdays this month. I missed last Saturday. I'm going to miss this Saturday. I'm also going to miss the 28th. Jesse filled in for one. Adam filled in for one. I'm not sure if we're filling in on the 28th. I mean, we got to take some time for ourselves over the holidays. I've been doing a lot of book touring. I'm looking forward to dadding. Sarah Marlowe, inspired by the latest Blue Room episode, how would John Tavares react to being shown a cool magic trick? Oh, I didn't know you could do that. That's. I guess I shouldn't even ask how you did it, because what is it about you guys? You don't teach your tricks or so? I'm John Tavares. How was that? Leafs, chip it away as we return from commercial break. Dude, I was talking about this on the podcast, and as the Ducks ice the puck. I'm not doing this to rip on the broadcasters because I don't think this is their fault. The shot counter, like the shots in the score bug this season, are useless. Useless. It changes up and down. They give team shots. They take them away every 5 seconds. It's useless. It was 5-5 a second ago. We go to commercial break. It's 5-4. Every game, every period. And it's Sportsnet or TSN, I'm pretty sure. So I don't think it's them. I'm pretty sure they get the information from the league or some sort of service. I don't think it's the broadcasters manually tracking. God, can they fix that or what? Marner puts it on. Oh, one-handed. Leafs definitely getting their chances here. They keep it alive there. Nice. Matthews stopped by Lucas Dostal. One-on-one with Matthews, who opted to stand still there. Thought maybe he should have moved a little. 8:20 to go in the first period. Cassie asking for a dad joke. Oh, Dostal with another glove save. Drew goes, can you give your best Matthews impression from that stupid video? It's from the World Cup of Hockey. It's me. It's Austin. I don't know why a dude who's like so suave and comfortable in front of the camera was so awkward in that video. Dad joke. Why didn't the seahorse want to meet the shellfish? Because his hands were clammy. No, the shellfish. I said it wrong. I made it up myself. I don't know. It's stupid. Greg Croden looks confused. That's because he's a head coach and his team just took a penalty. Pontus Holmberg, as he tried to enter the Leaf zone, tripped by Radko Gudas. Gudas is trying to say that Holmberg put his stick in the figure 4. Nah. Shut up and sit there, Radko. Drew asking a great question. Is Trouba in the lineup? I haven't seen him yet. What's his number on the Ducks? Has he played with the Ducks yet? Leafs power play is going. He's played 2 games for them and he's a -2. All right. He's number 65. No wonder I haven't noticed him. What the hell number is 65? He was 8. Leafs put it on. Oh, just over the net. Nice. Going after it. Tavares digging. Killorn. Ducks get it out. Marner playing D. They're still going with this 5 forward setup, eh? I don't know. Like, listen, yeah, you have Some very talented forwards. Is he on the ice now? 65. What is that? Ducks throw it down the ice. You have Riley, who's a very capable power play quarterback. You have Oliver Ekman Larson. Like, use a defender. And then on your second unit, you have 2D. I don't know. Nice. In front. Watch the Leafs score and make me look stupid. Nylander with it. Trouba has no stick. A minute ago, I would have said, who's that with no stick? Oh, Matthews tried to get it into Domi, which I think would have been a waste of time anyway. 25 seconds go in this power play. They'll have a chance for one more rush. Nice outlet pass there from Anthony Stolarz. Nylander. Pacioretty in front. You guys got to shoot it a little more. Covered up by Dostal. 13 seconds to go in this power play. 6:05 to go in the first. Riley Butts. Steve, how often does your family and friends watch or comment on your 89 annual LFRs? TML hater who loves you. Thank you, Riley. More of them watch than I think. And if any of you have my number, you're welcome to text me during the stream. I have some friends for sure. I have some family that's like intermittent. They don't watch all of them. There are several people within the NHL who do, which I thought, hey, William Nylander whacks it out of mid-air, turned nothing into something real fast. I was mid-story, and I don't think that's going to count as a power play goal because it just expired, but it is a goal nonetheless. Willie, how does this happen? Nylander gains the zone, hands it off to Pacioretty, who shovels it into Willie, who bats it out of mid-air on the backhand. No. I thought Dostal saved it. Willie he chops it into the air and then hits it out of the air. 13 home goals this season, first in the NHL for William Nylander, and it's 2-0 Leafs. Just over 14 minutes into the first period. The Ducks, by the way, got destroyed last night. They are the tired team on the road playing the rested team at home. The Leafs need a get-right game. They're 3-2 in their last 5, which is obviously good, but they haven't really looked great in any of those 5. So they need a dominant performance here. Producer Drew saying, yeah, this is why my $3 bet paid so much. Yeah, I think you might be screwed, bro. Gil Galad, 62. Gift this to whoever the producer is tonight. Merry almost Christmas. Drew, remind me to send you $10. Jamie Stemler, did someone shoot the puck and it made contact with the goalie? Yes, it's a shot. Apparently, it's rocket science to the official goalkeepers. I mean, in real time, like, yeah, it's difficult to see. I understand, but like, what if you just change the shots every commercial break, or like every whistle or something like that? Doing it on the fly, they're brutal at it. Canadian Girl 83 gifts 5 SDPM memberships. You beauty. Thank you. Cool Raj, can you please imitate Craig Berube more often in your LFR episodes? That had me on the floor laughing. That was fun. I do need to work on it. I got to get his tendencies. And Cassie, you don't need to know. 2 goals since I joined the stream. Y'all are welcome. You're the best. Doug Lee fan asking if Pacioretty is a Hockey Hall of Famer. My instinct says no. But let's see here. Let me look at his resume. Like, I mean, he's really good. 917 games. Oh! Benoit stopped by Dostal. So Pacioretty, 332 goals, which I believe is now 333. That's really good. 917 games played. That's a lot. 674 points. It's a lot. There are lots of players with better resumes than that aren't in the Hall. It's not a slight to say a player shouldn't be in the Hall. You know, it's okay to just have a really, really, really good career. That's a really good career. And he's not done either. He's still playing. Anaheim about to get its first power play. Craig Berube at the top of his lungs goes, "Holy flying F." Let's go. He's screaming at the refs here. Oh, Robbie Fabry with the huge sell. He's not wrong. I mean, if you want to call the hold, I don't have a huge problem with the ref calling the hold there. Call the embellishment. You gotta cut. You gotta exactly the way he fell down didn't even make sense. Offside. You gotta cut down on these stuff like that. At worst, you could call it even if you think Pontus Holmberg gripped the stick on the trip. I don't really think he did. Fabry gripping the stick here. All right, fine. It's not an honest call. It's not an honest call. Over 1,000 people here right now. Let's get those likes up. Let's get over 300 and then work from there. But the Ducks down 2-0 on their first power play of the night, trying to pull within one. That one goes high and wide. Ducks will have to go get it. 1:15 to go in this power play. 4:20. Nice to go in the first period. Allison McGillivray is a STP VIP. Here come the Ducks. Puck at the point. Vetrano. Shot! That's a nice shot. Beats Anthony Stolarz. And Frank Vetrano scores in Toronto. 4:04 to go in the first. Ducks on the power play. They pulled it within one. It's a 2-1 game. Geez, you don't see Stolarz get beat that clean. Yeah, it's a great shot. I don't think Leo Carlsson got a piece. No, it's a real good shot. So producer Drew is bringing up the Italian hockey team. I tweeted something yesterday about the Italian hockey team. I wouldn't mind talking about that at some point if we get time, because some of the responses I got were very funny. One, so Marco Rossi is apparently Austrian. I feel like I knew that and forgot it. That wasn't what was funny though. Nylander. Can't get it through. Ducks in the neutral zone. Someone was like, or I was like, oh yeah, I picked the names. Like I just went through the top scores in the NHL and went for the Italian sounding ones, which I could see how that would sound inappropriate if I wasn't Italian, but I am. So I'm going to do it. Also, I looked it up. Rossi is not just an Italian name. It is the most common surname in Italy. So that made me laugh. There's Italian names all over the place, man. One thing I wondered in my research, like I know he's from Norway, is Zuccarello Italian? He's got to be, right? Zuccarello? Come on. A few of the Swiss players have Italian names because one of the official languages in Switzerland is Italian. Like, what are the origins of Yossi? I don't know. Tanev puts it on. Blocked in front. 2:15 to go in the first period. Puck in the Leafs corner. Fraser Minton after it. Loses that puck battle. Domi. Oh, can't clear the zone. On! That's in the corner now. Leafs looked like they were dominating, and now the Ducks are a goal away. You got to be careful, man. It's hockey. Good work from Holmberg and Minton. Oh, here come the Ducks. Oh, no! Breakaway. McTavish stopped by Stolers. Holy. Whew. See, they're a shot away. Minton, late in this shift, doing a good job getting it deep. Riley. This is a partial 2-on-1 here. Shot. Stopped by Stolers again. Can you give this guy one night off? Holy cow. 3 straight high danger scoring chances. Allison McGillivray says wrecked. Rossi means red or red-haired in English. You mean it means red or red-haired in Italian, right? It translates to that in English. Death Eater 91. Hi, Steve. Hi, Death Eater. Under a minute to go here in the first period. Ducks gain the zone. Stoller's out of the net to play it. Benoit around to Timmins. 30 seconds to go in the first period. Will we get a spicy end to the period? Reeves. This is rare, actually, from Berube to get the fourth line out there to end a period. And here come the Ducks. Berube is not going to look very smart if this goes in. Puck behind the Leafs net. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both teams kill the clock. And that is the end of the first period. 2-1 is the score. Leafs went up 2-0. Frank Vetrano brings the Ducks within 1. Geez, off the post. McTavish breakaway. There was a 2-on-1. Can you go easy on Anthony Stolers for friggin' once? But it's okay. The Leafs are up 2-1, up 1 goal after 1. Robert Bett, do you think Jacob Trouba will be flipped to Toronto? We all know the internet don't lie. I don't think that's happening. Number 1, I don't really think the Leafs need to do that. And number 2, Trouba still has a no trade, and I don't think he wants to come here for family reasons, and I respect that. Let's do cards. Maybe second intermission we'll do Team Italy. Oh, okay. So Justin Fisher has requested when I open my Pokemon cards. Should I do Pokemon cards this intermission, hockey cards next? Let's do that. When I open my Pokemon cards, I got to pick my 3 Pokemon team that I would select to go into battle. From James Stemler, I just don't want to leave this behind. Berube started the year pretty composed on calls he doesn't like, but he's turning into a screaming Keefe double the further we get into the season. You're not wrong. He began the season screaming at his team. Now he's screaming at the refs. Pokemon. Scarlet and Violet, the original 151. Oh, Cassie says I missed her dad joke? Where was it? Yeah, Drew, can you find it? Wait. Here, let's do that slow. You'll message it to me on WhatsApp? Okay. So we'll read it after the Pokemon cards. 151, Scarlet and Violet. I haven't opened Pokemon cards in so long. Oh. That cellophane, whatever that is. Oh, when you open a new pack of anything. Dun, 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 dun. Helix fossil. Slow poke. Water type. This feels like a really good pull. Magmar. That's a good one. We're going to put that one to the side. Horsey. I don't think he's going to make the cut. Pinsir. Never used Pinsir much. Didn't use a lot of bug types. But that's a good one. Bill's transfer. What is that? What is that? Golbat. I'm going to put in the 3 pile right now, but I hate Golbat on principle. Ponyta. We do like a Ponyta. I wasn't big on fire types when I played. They're not okay. Growlithe. Shut up, Steve. Shut up, Steve. Shut up, Steve. Mewtwo. Mewtwo, dude. And then basic energy. But Mewtwo, dude. Is this worth $1,000? Is this worth $500,000? It's not the original? Damn. Okay, Mewtwo. Let's go through my 3. All right, Golbat, throw you in the friggin' garbage. My 3 that I'm going into battle with, and you are, to be clear, dying. Magmar. We have Live Coal and Flare combo. Whew. Pinsir. He's categorized as a leaf type, a plant type, which is surprising. Grass type, my bad. Vice Grip. It's been a long time. Vice Grip and Reckless Throw. And those guys are cute and adorable because we have friggin' Mewtwo. 130 HP, Reflective Barrier, and Psy Slash. 130 damage. You're dead. You're dead. No, Mewtwo, Pinsir, Magmar. Drew is a Growlithe truther. Arcanine is amazing, but like this card sucks. 80 HP, and his only attack is Vaporize, which is 10. That sucks. It's got an effect on it. Let's see. Discard a looks like fire energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. Magmar, Flare combo, 80 plus. If Electabuzz is on your bench, this attack does 80 more damage. Holy crap. That's a good card, dude. Most underrated Pokemon is the Barkov of Mon. No one is going to like this answer from most underrated Pokemon. Doug Trio. It is annoying and won me countless battles. Dig. You attack. You miss because I use Dig. I mess you up because I use Dig. Flying Pokemon. Yeah, then I just beat the shit out of you with like any other Pokemon because you used flying. Oh, flying Pokemon. Electric, you're dead. Electric, you're dead. Sorry, Death Eater 91. I love this new Danglemon segment and Cassie, the dad joke that I missed before we go to this clip. I can't remember how to write 1, 1000, 51, 6, and 500 in Roman numerals. I'm livid. IMLIVID. That is a big brain joke more than it is a dad joke, but it is a good one nonetheless. Drew, what's our clip? Stolarz, should he be in the Vezina conversation? And Stolarz versus Woll stats. Enjoy the clip, and while you're enjoying it, let's get over 400 likes. So I had a stat that I wanted to get to, and the stat depended on having dependable shot information from last night's game, and I don't know if I have it.
What's the stat?
The stat is, okay, you ever get a hunch and then you investigate the hunch and it's confirmed?
Okay.
It's a great feeling.
What's the stat?
Here, you know what? I'm going to send it to you so you can put it on the screen.
Hey, Steve, what's the stat?
Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm going to give it to you so you can put it on the screen
Okay.
to help people understand the stat. Just waiting for it to get to you.
Yeah, give me a second.
The hunch was, as I'm watching Stolarz make save after save after save, do the Leafs play worse in front of Stolarz than they do in front of Woll? This isn't a criticism of Anthony Stolarz in the least. For the love of God, send to Jesse.
What's the stat?
Can we pause?
No. What is it?
There you go. Okay, it finally got there. Jesus.
Here we go.
Pause
the whole show.
All right.
Gillicuddy. I had to deal with Toronto traffic on the way here, and now this fucking thing.
Steve's in a
Batty,
great
you're
All right.
gonna have to move us off the.
So
all right.
here we go.
Steve's stats
So
taking
the
up too much area on the
Fucking stat
We can't go picture in picture.
is. I was like, do the Leafs play crappy in front of Stolarz?
Yeah.
Because his Woll's record is pristine. Stolarz's record is like pretty good, but it's not nearly as pristine. But they have near identical save percentage numbers. So shots for versus shots against for Anthony Stolarz, 436 to 475. That is a shot differential of negative 39 on average. In Anthony Stolarz Leafs game, the Leafs will be outshot 27.25 to 29.69. With Joseph Woll in net, shots for versus shot against, 314 to 275. Total shot differential of plus 39, not minus 39 like Anthony Stolarz, plus 39. So on average, Joseph Woll's Leafs outshoot their opponents by nearly 4 shots a game. And I checked goal differential as well. It wasn't included in this graphic. On average, the Leafs score a quarter of a goal per game more with Woll in net than they do with Stolarz in net.
Right.
I don't understand that phenomenon at all, but they play way worse in front of Anthony Stolarz. So, like, if you were to ask me who the better goalie is, I'd probably have to defer to Stolarz. And if you ask me who my game one of the playoff starter would be right now, I think it's Woll. They play better in front of him. And he's almost as good, so good enough.
You can't do that.
Is that weird?
You can't do that. That's weird. You can't. No, Stolarz has been the best.
He's definitely been the best, and they leave him out to dry.
If they
let the guy
Steve,
get
if they
shelled.
can't get up game one for the playoffs, then trade the whole team.
Well,
just sorry.
Hey, every fucking show we've done every spring. Sorry.
Yeah. So for the Devils side, that's a good team. Now Sheldon Keefe called Anthony Stolarz the best goalie in the league, and one of the questions I got to start the game was, "Hey, what's it going to take for Anthony Stolarz to get in the Vezina conversation?" Now, the Vezina conversation is interesting because it's the 32 GMs that vote on it. It's reputational. I think if a goalie wins a Vezina, it's because they've had a good 3-year stretch. It's not because they had one good year. Whereas like Jack Adams, it's like, wow, your team really surprised everybody. You get it. Next year you're fired, right? Like it's that sort of thing. I think Vezina is like it's a tracking over 2 to 3 years. It's a reputation based award. A lot of these GMs are not watching a ton of out of market hockey. They're just not.
No.
And so it's weird that they're voting on it, but they are. So
you have to have such an otherworldly single season to not be in the Vezina conversation the year before.
Yes.
And then jump into it. Something like Tim Thomas.
Or Jim the Net Detective Carey.
Jim the Net Detective Carey.
And I think when you look at Stolarz, you got to have headline grabbing stuff. And last night, I could see those box scores being shared around the league. I could see executives going, man, did you see that? That was crazy.
Dude, played 27 games last year, 925. He's played 16 games this year, 928. Like, how long does he need to keep this up for that to just be what he is? I mean, I don't know if anyone is a consistent 925 anymore.
It'd be nice if there was.
In 2024,
nice if
but
it was
I'm looking, and he's actually better than that. So, dude, he's nuts.
Yeah.
I mean, who is the best free agent signing they've made in the last 10 years?
Free agent signing?
Like, is there an argument
Tavares.
that they're both? Oh, right. Okay, so since Tavares,
Okay.
I think they might both be on the team right now, like in Tanev and Stolarz.
Yeah. And if you don't count Tavares, I'd put OEL in there too. He's been amazing.
Like, he's got to be up there. Like, who? I'm trying to think of like dudes up front.
They signed a lot of guys on like piddly little contracts at the end of their careers, like your Joe Thorntons and your
Bunting was pretty good.
Because they haven't.
Bunting was a great
They
sign.
haven't been like the need hasn't been to build through free agency.
Yeah.
You know, they had their 4 guys and they've just been
And that was it.
filtering out the pieces around. So that makes a lot of sense that it's Tavares.
It does, but since him, like Jesus, like yeah, Stolarz has to be. How many games do you have to play? And for him to like, I know he's splitting the net with Wool. That doesn't disqualify you because a few years ago, if I remember correctly, 2 of the goalies nominated for Vezina out of 3 split the net. It was the year Robin Lehner was nominated.
I mean, Elmark and fucking Swayman.
Oh, that's right. Were either of them nominated though? I thought they finished 6th and 7th.
Well, Allmark won the Vezina in 2023.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he didn't split the net with Swayman. He played most of the games.
Let's check.
Yeah,
See,
he
what
split
the
it last
split
year
was.
for sure. Let's see.
In 2023, the Vezina Trophy year, Allmark started 48 games.
Oh,
That's very split.
yes, it is. Wow,
That's,
that's a lot less than I
7
thought.
off of an exact split.
Damn.
That's
So
Yeah.
if you play, so basically you can get nominated for the Vezina and even win it in the 40s if your numbers are good enough. I mean,
Linus
Stolarz
Ullmark did
is exactly on track to do that.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
when was the last team to have 2 guys nominated for the Vezina same year?
Allmark and Swayman.
Were they both?
Oh, you mean like top 3 nominated?
Yes, yes.
Oh, no. They weren't top 3.
I don't
been a
think
while.
Wool's going to get there, but like, yeah, no, Stolarz is. Who would you rather have right now? Who would you rather have? It's not a long list.
And that's with Joseph Wall coming off of just recently ended a 6-game winning streak.
Okay, so to go back to the Leafs play better in front of Wool. Out of the 10 games that Wool's played, the Leafs have only been outshot in 3 of them. 2 of those games were because of score effects. One of them was a 3-0 win. Another was the 5-3 win over Tampa where they were up like crazy on Tampa and then Tampa started to come back. And then the game against Pittsburgh was the first game this season with Wool and net where the Leafs were outshot and lost. The first game all season long. They've given up 30 shots or more with Wool and net twice. They've done it with Stolarz 6 or 7 times.
Do you think they missed Jake McCabe?
Yeah. Yeah.
Kind of important, isn't he?
The first goal, the only goal that the Devils got, like, I like Philippe Myers, I do. But I'm looking at that going, I wonder if someone else gets there. You know who's losing their shine a little bit? Connor Timmins.
I didn't mind his play last night. He made some good defensive plays.
No, once a game, Connor Timmins gets beat off the rush.
He
Like
had a
that-
bad one.
Oh, he got turnstile. Yeah, he did.
I don't remember who it was.
Every single game, at least once, he gets absolutely cooked.
Yeah.
And
McCabe,
it's like they have so many defensemen that like it's unnecessary to have somebody in the lineup who that happens to.
get McCabe in there, and then it'd be nice to get Hakanpää in there as well. I mean, it changes completely, but McCabe and Tanev were by the metrics like a top 3 shutdown pair in the league. Yeah, you missed that actually.
Yeah.
When that goes away, Morgan Riley, like I've seen some criticism of him recently. He's playing with the Leafs' 8th defenseman as his partner.
Yeah,
maybe 9th.
I also want to say I would love to get an update on Hakanpää because he was selected.
He just had a procedure
to Team Finland, and Henri Jokiharju is the only Finnish defenseman in the NHL who was not selected to Team Finland.
Oh wow!
And Hakanpää has barely played.
I don't want to do this because like getting to represent your country is a very special thing. But I can't help but look at him and go, hey, what if you didn't?
Yeah.
Take the time off.
What if you didn't?
Yeah, that would be great.
You know how you didn't start the season and then you played a few games and then you got injured and had a procedure and now you're still out and you're going to play extra? Are you sure? Don't think you are. Please don't. Yanni. I don't love that.
Well,
but I'm never going to tell a player not to play for their country. Anthony Stolarz is hurt. Steve Dangle on the SDPN YouTube channel. The game is back for the second period. Joseph Woll is in net. Anthony Stolarz is hurt. I don't see him on the bench. Oh boy. Oh, that's horrible. I am fully confident in Joseph Woll. I have no problem with him playing. I'm not worried that he's playing. But where the hell is Anthony Stolarz, who's been incredible? Drew said he looked funny the last 5 minutes. I'm not sure I saw what you saw. I'm sure they'll pull it up on the broadcast. That sucks a lot. Oh, clear chance in front. Marner stopped by Dostal. He might have just put that high. I think he was stopped. This line's been buzzing. They got to get one. Marner to Matthews. Shoot that. Shoot that. Someone. Leafs can't get a shot there. Who said that? Leaf said Stolar's lower body will not return. Oh boy. Oh boy. Nice move. Leafs are offside though. Oh, apparently not. Ducks took it off them. Are the Leafs on or offside right now? They call it offside. Canadian girl said Cassie joke for the win. That was a very clever one. I almost too clever. You know what I mean? Drew asks, who's the third goalie tonight? There is none. It would be an E-Bug, right? I assume it's a goalie from the University of Toronto. Oh boy. Yeah, lower body will not return tonight from Stolarz. Oh boy. So the Leafs have an interesting semi-conundrum, and we'll talk about it. William Nylander with the shot, gloved by Dostal. That glove hand has been doing work tonight. So Dennis Hildeby has already played games for the Leafs this season. He had one good game, one poor game. He's young. In the AHL this year, he's 2-2-2 with an .897 save percentage. That's not mind-blowing. Artur Akhtyamov has come in and started to play his first North American hockey. He is 8-0-1 with a .929 save percentage. Holmberg taken down behind the net. Hell yeah, that's a penalty. Are you kidding me? Hold, and the Leafs will go to the power play. Jacob Trouba takes a penalty with the Ducks. That's Holmberg's second drawn penalty of the game. Trivia for Steve? What goalie is the Ducks' all-time leader in wins against the Maple Leafs? As a Duck, Ryan Miller's the free space there. Jonas Hiller. Random guess. Oh! Nyes had a golden opportunity there. His stick was tied up. Wool. Hiller's not even in the top 5. Who is it, Drew? Oh, I was going to say Guilbert. Damn it. I saw him play in a game against the Leafs. He got pulled. Or was it Jaguar who got pulled? They both played. Tavares on the half wall, battling, wins the battle, gets it to Marner on the point because he's the defenseman. He gives it away. Here come the Ducks 3-on-2. Or it's going to be partial. Lundestrom blocked by Marner. Great defensive play. But it's funny how little you celebrate good defensive plays on the power play. Here come the Leafs. Matthews to Nyes. Nyes to Marner at the point. Tavares is the defenseman. He and Nylander work it back and forth. Tavares to Marner. I hate this 5 forward setup on the power play. Brutal. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Nylander hands it off to Matthews, gets it deep. Pacioretty and Domi are now out there. So it's still 5 forwards. What are they doing? Here come the Ducks. Stopped by Wool. Wool has to make several saves. What are they doing? Minton's out there now. Please stop doing this setup. It's terrible. There you go. Pacioretty to OEL. 4 seconds left in this atrocity. Leafs behind the net. Domi. Can't find anyone in front. OEL. Oh! Shot for the tip. Wasn't able to get it. Here come the Ducks. Leafs break it up before it's a 2-on-1. Good play as Minton gets it deep. 4 minutes into the second period here. If you're just joining us, Leafs up 2-1, but Anthony Stolarz left the game after the first period. It's Joseph Wool in net right now. If I'm not mistaken, the Leafs probably have an e-bug. Dewar with the shot. Fans on it. Leafs probably have an e-bug who's in the back getting dressed right now. My assumption is a university student, but I don't know. Oh! Pass in front. Reeves breaks it up. He's made a few good defensive plays last few games. Reeves with a hit. Just under 5 minutes into the second period here. We got a few questions from the Super Chat. Just waiting for a break and play here. Tanev. He couldn't get the breakout he wanted because the ref was in the way and he complained about it. Matthews after it. Trouba got there first. Matthews with a shot. It goes into the netting. Wes Richard. I feel like we've hit our injury quota for the season now. You couldn't be more right. They might get another one. Who knows? Robert Bet. If your team, Rachel's Raiders, could play any NHL team and you could pick a current NHL forward, a defense, and a goalie for your team, who would you pick and which team would you play? Forward, McDavid. Defenseman, Makar. And goalie, Dostal. Because you need a goalie who's great, but used to playing on a bad team. And that's Dostal. We would still lose like 1,000-1. Tavares, or rather Matthews. I saw the C and I thought it was Tavares. That's hilarious. First time this season I've made that mistake. Out loud anyway. Matthews to the point. Riley. Shot. Doesn't get through. Hit a skate. Oh, Ducks. Maybe a break for McTavish. Matthews drives him into the corner. Nice hit there, too. Ducks still have it, and they give it right away to Riley. Tries to spring Nylander for the break. Doesn't quite work. Leafs starting to pull away in shots. It's now 15-9. Ducks still one shot away, and there's one of them. Their 10th shot of the game is stopped by Joseph Woll as now we head into commercial break finally. Michael Borland, if Akhtumov is called up, is on the squad, I hope they come up with a nickname because it's tough to spell. Akhtyamov. So it's very unlikely the Leafs call up Akhtumov, and I'll tell you why. Hildeby's already played this season. He wasn't great, and he hasn't been great in the minors, even though he was very good last year. But the Leafs have Matt Murray for a reason. He's 2-1-2 in the AHL with a .912 save percentage, which is very respectable. Akhtumov is far and away the best Marlies goalie. He's played the most games. He has the most wins by quadruple. Murray and Hildeby have 2 wins each. And he has the best save percentage, 2 shutouts as well. He's been absurdly good. But Hildeby was so good in the minors last year, plays some games up here, stinks, goes back down, and he hasn't been able to find that form again. You worry about screwing up a goalie's development, so you probably don't call up Akhtumov right now. Matt Murray's hurt too? Marone. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. That's a tough call then. I mean, Akhtumov literally has not lost in regulation in North America. He's 8-0-1. You probably call up Hildeby. Tie goes to the veteran, but I'm not sure it's a tie. Robert Bett, is Mr. Ayers in the building? I could ask him. You in the building tonight? Oh, I texted David Ayers. You think I don't have David Ayers' number? Come on now. Come on now. Ducks win the faceoff in the Leaf zone. I was looking for maybe a penalty there. Maybe mutual. This is a chippy little shift here. Tanev. He can't get it out. Get it out. Finally gets it out. Renant Mon, did they just get outshot on the power play again because of the stupid 5-forward setup? I think they did. Tanev taken down. I hate the 5-forward setup. And you're so right. Like, forget not generating enough offense. They get outshot. Like, you're not supposed to do it. Here comes Nylander, though. Shot. I think that might have hit Dostal in the mask. Tavares in a puck battle. Pacioretty in support. Ducks up the boards. Stopped by Benoit. Benoit behind the back pass. Spinorama pass to Nylander, who gets it to Pacioretty, who skates up to the point. Keeps it in. Fraser Minton, because of a stick lift from Nylander, keeps it alive. Minton to Nylander. Nylander has Holmberg. Doesn't do it. Benoit. Fans on it. And now the Ducks come. Lundestrom and Timmins. Timmins beats him to it. Benoit goes up the boards. Ducks turn it back the other way. Timmins chips it in. Pontus Holmberg after it. He's already drawn 2 penalties so far tonight. Domi chips it out. Justin Fisher just asked me best Gen 1 starter to continue our Pokemon conversation. I say it's Squirtle. I know Bulbasaur is supposed to be easiest. Charmander's supposed to be hardest. But Blastoise can surf. Key in the game. Key. Ducks to the Leafs blue line. They get a little break there. Stopped by Woll. Probably his best save so far. Leafs give it away again. Killorn with it. He's behind the Leafs net. Sandwiched by OEL and Matthews. Nice. Gain center. Goes cross ice to Riley, who's looking for a change. David Ayers not in the building, confirmed. He said, did the goalie get hurt? Oh, the Ducks stopped, and it goes into the netting. Boy, the Ducks have come close to tying it at least 3 or 4 times since pulling to within 1. Nylander did indeed hit Dostal right in the mask. And this little break here also hit Wool right in the mask. Wool is the one who actually gave it away there for the scoring chance. I think that might have hit the crossbar. Joseph, buddy, I love you. You got to stop playing the puck. Drew is just eyeing the shots like a hawk because he's got that bet going on that Dostal is going to make over 40 saves. Ducks have to still win the game by more than a goal. Behind the Ducks net now. I'm cheering for Drew to lose $3. Tanev puts it on. Hits bodies in the high slot. Ducks turn it the other way. Here comes McTavish. She's a good player, man. Like that, McTavish. The Ducks often play very depressing hockey. I wouldn't say they're playing depressing hockey now. They're definitely not great, but they have some pieces worth paying attention to. Is that icing? I didn't think so. Ayers just goes, nope. Did the goalie get hurt? I go, yeah, Stolarz. He goes, oh, shit. Yeah, that was my reaction too there, Dave. All right. Halfway through the second period. Halfway through the second period, Leafs still up 2-1. Shots. This is a lively game. 17-16 for the Leafs, which puts us on pace for 34-32. That's a lot of shots. Ducks gain the Leaf zone. The Ducks have been taking back some ground here. Ducks throw it in front. I don't think it led to a shot. Pacioretty gets out of the zone. Cross ice pass. Timmins gets it deep for Nylander. Someone's got to wipe off the glass there down by the camera. Can't hardly see through it. Leafs gain the zone. Minton, he's had a great game. Rips it and gloved by Dostal. That glove has been incredible tonight for Lucas Dostal. If his glove wasn't as sharp, the Leafs probably have 5-6 goals by now. Oof. 9:17 to go in the second, and we go to commercial break. Robert Bett, loving these Ducks colors. Not. Let me show you some of the stuff I got from Barry while we're in commercial break. I got a signed Nick Robertson rookie autograph card, numbered to 25. There's only 25 of these in the world. And a Robertson Young Guns graded 9.5 gem mint. I don't have any graded rookie cards. This is my only one. I got a think it's a traced picture of Mitch Marner. Love that. This is 3D printed. I think this is cool as hell. I'm going to put it somewhere in the blue room. And someone gave me this. I think it's, was it Sean Senny of the Leafs Nation? It's a box of Kraft Dinner with a bunch of Barry Colts stickers on it. So you might know my story. I covered game 1 of the OHL final, Windsor Spitfires, Barry Colts in 2010. They gave away, I think it was boxes of macaroni and cheese as noisemakers. Hey, everyone get loud for the Colts. And they put them under everyone's seat. Well, the Colts lose in overtime. And fans start throwing their boxes of macaroni and cheese onto the ice. And as I'm getting ready to go down into the tunnel to interview the players, the poor Barry Colts PR head or whatever, the lady in charge of their of sales or something, runs by me and she goes, "Oh, I specifically told them this wouldn't happen." It's still one of my favorite things ever. God. I want to know who that was and if they're doing okay. Leafs lose the faceoff in the Duck zone. Ducks gain center, chip it in. Oh. They probably had such a bad day too. It's not her fault that people are freaking barbarians. Here come the Ducks. Lundestrom. Rowe goes around for the one-timer. Stopped. Domi, always late on the reaction when he's deep in the Leaf zone. Puck still alive in the Leaf zone. Leafs yeet it down the ice. That's icing. And now the Leafs got to win a face-off here. Domi, man. Domi. He's got a 3-year contract, so like he's got to find his spot on this team. We know he can be a very good player. He's just awful defensively. He can take faceoffs pretty well. He's a great playmaker. He's obviously tough and a good teammate. Man, he's got to be better defensively. Leafs ice it again. 8:31 to go in the second period. Click like, click subscribe, tell all your friends. 1,100 people in the chat. We are so close to 500. Let's keep it going. Usually by the end of the night, we like to have at least 1,000. So let's get there. You can also become an SDP VIP in the bottom right corner there of the little chat box. Fraser Minton in to take this face off. And he'll win it, but the Leafs cough it up. Minton, another great effort, though. Ducks hold the blue line. Domi, get after that. Ducks blast it on. Luckily goes high. Oh, man. Good breakup by Holmberg. Leafs can maybe get a change in here. It's these little plays in the defensive zone by Domi, man. Like, he's just got to be better. I think it's below the standard that Craig Berube has set for this team. He's too important to this team. He's too talented to not get those things right. Marner to Matthews. That was a smart play there. Nyes rings it around for Marner. Protects the puck well. Matthews. He tries to adapt. He prevents the Ducks breakout at very least. And comes up with it. Marner kicked. Nyes. McCabe. Behind the net. Marner still there. On! Looking for the tip from Nyes. Stopped by Dostal. Ali Yan Khan. Will we ever get a return of the carrot muffins? Probably. But that was when my wife had more time to bake. We have a baby. We're waiting for a face-off here in the Duck zone. Charge. Timmins at the point. Throws it. Whoa! Whoa! Did that go straight in? Connor Timmins. No, they're congratulating Max Pacioretty in front. So Patches, I think it's his second of the game. Mason McTavish shaking his head. Pacioretty leads the line. Let's see what happened here. Puck is won back by Tavares to Timmins. Does Pacioretty get a little piece? It changed it just enough for Dostal, who's got to feel awful. He's had such a good game. Yeah, the puck was going straight and it's flipping. It must have hit something. Leafs on their 20th shot of the game get their third goal. They're up 3-1. Tavares. Oh, they're offside. Pacioretty and Tavares could have had a 2-on-1 there. Patches is on hat-trick watch. Okay, so that was Pacioretty's fourth goal of the season. He now has as many goals this season as he did last year with the Capitals. This is his 61st career 2-goal game. Is this not his second 2-goal game with the Leafs? Or maybe I feel like he's had a bunch of multi-assist games. Man, I think people might have forgot because he was injured for so long. Patches was turning into a very useful Leaf. He struggled to start the season a little bit. He struggled. But he became a very useful Leaf. Nylander stopped by Dostal. 6:30 to go in the second period. Canadian Girl 83, you should do an OHL stream from the Sioux in the fall. Colors are beautiful. There's snow, and I'll buy the first round for the crew. Believe me, we're doing a lot of talking to OHL teams. Believe me. Cassie, I can't do what you're asking me to do. I will DM you another time, but not tonight. Ducks battling to get into Leaf zone. Ooh, they have possession. On. Blocked by Nyes. Oh, shot. Stopped by Wool. There's a rebound. There's several. And the Ducks score. 6:01 to go in the first period. They don't know who scored. Leo Carlson seems confused. What period did I say? First? Second period. Ducks back within one again. They will not go away in this game. They have not been bad. They have not been bad at all. That was Troy Terry. I thought Wool had it, but Terry hits it. That puck bounced off damn near everything. It might have hit Troy Terry last. Difficult to know. Who's number 2 for the Ducks? Is that Minchukov? No. Who is that? Reeves in the fourth line out there now to try to get a little momentum back. Lorentz into the corner, crashing, banging. Number 2 is not Vetrano. 77 is Vetrano. Jackson Lacombe is number 2. Oh, one of the Ducks on the breakout broke their stick and had to go to the bench. But no Leaf was on the forecheck, so they got away with it. Riley with it in his own zone. Outlet pass for Holmberg. Feeds Minton, who I think has looked absolutely fantastic. Domi on the left wing to Minton. Can't get a proper shot off. Holmberg, who's become a very useful player. I think he's had a great game too. Shot. Stopped by Dostal. That's Lacombe's 5th goal of the season, by the way. And we'll go in a commercial break. James David Atkinson, 2 years ago tomorrow, I went to my first Leaf game, a 7-0 win over the Ducks. Wasn't that my didn't I stream that game? I can't remember. 7-0 win over the Ducks. That season, we got past round 1. I go back later this season. So cup win? Yes. That's how this works. Cassie said, no need, Steve. I was more seeing if you would. I absolutely would. I just can't today. By the way, this has been annoying me. This little thing on my nose. It was on the podcast. I kept getting distracted by it every time I saw myself on camera. My 9-month-old baby did that. Little Wolverine fingernails. Paul S. If Max scores again, we call the LFR Pacioretty. I like it. That's clever. Oh, Pacioretty? You think Pacioretty, Drew? Pacioretty, Pacioretty? Pacioretty. I feel like Pacioretty reads better. You don't put the H at all? Drew, you're on drugs. No, you got to do, if you're doing the bit, you do the bit. Oh, Hatches is good. Oh, Hatches. There it is. Hatches. Renentmon, can I take this time to express how much it tickles me that the Leafs are quite literally sponsored by milk and cookies? They are not sponsored by. Oh, yeah, they are. Oh, my God. How have I never noticed that? Their jersey sponsor is Milk. Their helmet sponsor is Oreos. I've noticed that before. I've never noticed that before. I know they made a whole advertising campaign, but have you considered that I'm stupid? Oh my God, I'm an idiot. All right. Here come the Ducks. What a friggin' idiot. Mason McTavish having a great game. He's on the forecheck. Pacioretty. Oh no, give away. Oh! Ducks in front. Stop by Wool. Almost a breakaway for Nylander. Dostal out to play it. Gudis to center. Fabry. Puck broken up by Tanev. Ducks fire it wide. Cutter Gauthier puts it deep. Troy Terry shot. Believe that's stopped by Wool. About 4 minutes to go in the second period here. Ducks, ton of pressure. Trying to tie this game once again. Shots 22-20 for the Leafs. Canadian girl subs for milk and cookies. I agree. Ducks, clear shot. Stopped by Wool. Oh boy. This is a real hemmed in shift here. Ducks 40 seconds in the ozone here. They put it on. That's behind the net. Terry with it. Oh boy, the Leafs looking tired here. Willie looks exhausted. Oh, Wool makes the save and it goes into the netting. Oh my gosh. Terrible shift. Thank you, Canadian Girl 83, for the 5 gifted subs. Does that bring us up to 69? It does. Nice. Nice. Does anyone want to gift 6.9 subs? Round up to 7. Ducks still in the Leafs zone after that faceoff. Max Domi to center. What a pass to Minton. Rather Holmberg, sorry. Having 2 guys with numbers that end in 9 is a nightmare for me. Leafs put it on. Domi couldn't get to the rebound quickly enough. Throws it across ice, though. Holmberg tries to cut off Trouba there. Doesn't work. Good shift here from the kids and Max. Holmberg. OEL. I'm pretty sure there was a very loud swear word. Ah! Holmberg doesn't get to that, and here come the Ducks. It's Killorn. Chips it in. That's not ice? No ice. Weeknight game, so good night. Good night, Cassie. Everyone say bye to Cassie. Cassie Clan. Cassie Clan. Let's get some CCs in the chat. Thanks for joining us on a random Thursday. Like to keep you on your toes. Nyes almost got a chance there. Fanned on it. Here come the Ducks with 3. Wool covers it up. 2:06 to go in the second period. Hey, Cass with another 10 SDPN memberships. You are the best. Leafs only have 4 shots on goal since the goalie change. Wait, what? No, they don't. They had 19 in the first period? That can't be right. Oh, halfway through the second. Yeah. I was like, wait. Nice. Chips it in deep, putting pressure on Gudis. Matthews with it. Coughs it up. Oh, Ducks, partial break. Vetrano. Oh! In the corner. I can't believe the Ducks haven't tied it. The amount of chances they've had, close calls. Marner. Nice play to Jake McCabe. I'm just me. SDP VIP. Oh, and Cassie. Another 5. God, you're the best. 65. What are you up to? Vetrano. Shot. Stopped by Wool. Good shot. Good stop. Patches yeets it across the ice to William Nylander. Shanks it in for Tavares. It's back out, but Willie brings it back in by himself. Burst of speed, taken hard into the net. Are they going to call a penalty there? Nylander getting up a little slow. Cassie, you're at 66. Oh, you could absolutely call that a trip. Stick right in the feet. That's why he fell. There it is, 67 from Cassie. You sneak. Puck in the leave zone. Timmins. Oh, Willie's still out there, so I guess he's okay. Tavares. 3-on-2. Benoit is in on it. Tavares! Oh, can't get the shot off. Pacioretty. Heavy. Throws it in front. Willie and Tavares are there. Willie to Patches in his feet. Tavares. 30 seconds to go here. Leafs with a late chance here. Late flurry. The Ducks pull it the other way, though. Ducks lifted into the leave zone. Wool is there with OEL. OEL with 7 seconds to go. Benoit. He just throws it on. Ducks dump it. No icing. Cassie trying to summon the Patches Hattie, number 67. That's clever. That is clever. Thank you very much, Cassie. Robert Bett, what do you think is the worst? What do you think is worse? The King's silver helmets or these god awful Ducks uniforms? Dude, they're not my favorite. They're not my favorite uniform. I don't know. I don't get overly bothered by them. The home ones I don't like as much. The road ones I think are okay. I'm Just Me became an SDP VIP. Have I said that? Well, I'm saying it again. Welcome to the SDPN YouTube channel. I'm Steve Dangle. Click like, click subscribe, tell all your friends. We have intermission content, but before that, we did Pokemon cards first intermission. We're doing hockey cards this intermission. The 24-25 season, Series 1. We're looking for rookies. Let's get after it. I believe Cutter Gauthier is one of the rookies we can get. And he is on the Anaheim Ducks. We start with a captain. Roman Josi. Common. We have a Leaf. Mitchell Marner. That's a great action pose. Common. Buffalo Sabre, Bowen Byram. Common. Matthias Ekholm. Common. We get a couple inserts here. Gaming Co-op. We have Elias Pettersson and Quinn Hughes. Pettersson and Hughes powered the Canucks to a 10-1 road win over the Sharks on November 2nd, 2023, with Pettersson dishing out 3 assists and Hughes picking up 5 points, a goal, and 4 assists. This card is... It's just so jarring to see. So this is another gaming co-op. It's Johnny Gaudreau and Adam Fantilli. Fantilli had a goal and an assist while Gaudreau collected 3 points, a goal, and 2 assists to lead the Columbus Blue Jackets to a 9-4 win over the host Buffalo Sabres on December 19th, 2023. I remember that game. I don't think we're going to get any rookies in this one. UD Portrait, Jesper Bratt. Ooh, shiny and everything. It's not worth anything. Mackie Samoskevich of the Florida Panthers. Easy does it, Steve. Easy does it. John Marino. Back when He's not a Devil anymore, right? He's Utah, but he's hurt. Boone Jenner, Blue Jackets captain. Alex Tuck, Buffalo Sabres, common. And a collector, because this is an assistant captain of Nick Foligno, but he is now the captain of the Chicago Blackhawks. Drew, we'll go to intermission content in a second. James David Atkinson. Last trip, I also saw when the ref pushed Bunting off the ice. I sat in the 300s. They were way better. Got to see the Florida and St. Pat's game this time. That's friggin' sick, dude. I hope you bring the Leafs luck again. KXW Wrestling Archive is an SDP VIP. And Cassie says one more thing. What is that one more thing? I need to know before we go to entertainment. Drew, what is the clip, by the way? The interview with Bates Battaglia? You mean Jacob Battaglia of the Kingston Frontenacs. Cassie, I think we... Oh, no. I think we might have to go to the clip before we run out of time. But I will answer it when we get back.
We're going to talk some hockey with a hockey player and somebody that you guys all saw today. No, that's right. So, ladies and gentlemen, please please welcome Kingston Frontenac, second round pick of the Calgary Flames, Jacob Battaglia. Woo! All right. So, welcome, buddy.
Yeah, it feels good. Good welcoming. Yeah.
How does it feel like? Are you cool now? Like, we were talking backstage and you were all confident. How do you feel now that they're all looking at you?
Yeah, that's okay. I mean, I don't know. I like their faces. Good smiles. So.
Yeah, there you go. All right. What a charmer. That's awesome. So listen, a couple of things. Greatness seems to hail from Mississauga because you're from Mississauga and so is Jesse Blake. Woo! So, anybody else from Mississauga here? Just for we got one. What? We got one.
Hell yeah!
We got one.
I wasn't expecting anyone.
So let me ask you this: what have you loved about moving to Kingston from Mississauga? Had you been to Kingston before?
No, I've never been up here, but yeah, I came here about 2 years ago, my rookie year, and yeah, I mean it's a pretty nice spot. Like a lot of good spots downtown. Like great people, great city. My billets are awesome, so they made it pretty much like I'm living back in Mississauga. So yeah, it's pretty nice.
Are your billets here?
No, they're not here tonight. But he knows Richard.
Oh, he knows
Richard.
Richard.
Oh, Richard.
Oh, is Richard like a big deal?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
He's a guy.
I just thought it was like, wow, is Richard like a celebrity?
Let's get loud for Richard!
Oh, he's gonna love that. He's gonna love.
You're gonna have to show him that.
He's gonna love that.
So listen, like a couple of months ago, you're at Calgary Flames training camp, and I think everybody in this room that ever played hockey once would kill to be in that position, even if it was just an invite. Tell us what it was like.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a different level than the OHL. I think just how everything's run and the facilities and the coaches and the players, it's just, I don't know, it's next level. Way faster game. I think the guys are all massive, like their quads are the size of my head. Like it's insane. It's like
who had the biggest quads? Is there anybody that sticks out on that team?
Oh, probably Kevin Ball. He's a Mississauga guy too, but yeah, he's huge, man. He's like
Mississauga boy.
6'6", 6'7", like 240. Like he's just like nowhere near that guy whatsoever. But
Svelte.
Yeah.
Petite.
yeah,
Yes.
just tiny. Yeah, it was a pretty cool experience. All like a lot of OHL guys there, so they made it pretty nice. Like, you know, a lot of guys, like they made the experience pretty cool. Like it's nice when you get to know and you can talk to guys and like feel comfortable that they're also in the same position as you are. So yeah, I know it was awesome.
So that actually like kind of became a topic with I think it was Colby Barlow and NHL camp versus OHL camp. For you, what was it like the transition from NHL camp and then did you participate in Franz camp or was it straight to games?
Yeah, I was here.
So what was that like? Because I know the feedback is that's a lot of camp heading into a full season of games.
Yeah, it was a lot of practicing, a lot of working out, a lot of fitness testing. So yeah, I mean it was pretty hard on the body. Like go to Kingston, fitness test, practice, play some exhibition games, then go right to Calgary, then you're just redoing everything. But I mean, way harder, way harder, way more intense. And then finally, I came back and got right into the season. But yeah, I mean, it's just a lot of practicing, a lot of working out. It's pretty tough on you.
The Calgary guys that you got to interact with in the locker room, some of the pros, all of them good dudes?
Oh yeah, they're just hockey guys, right? So it's like you're in the room with them, like they just treat you like you're a teammate. So yeah, they're awesome guys there, really nice.
So one of the things that we were talking to Jacob backstage before the show, guys, and one of the things that I thought was really cool is that your dad comes to every single home game for the Fronts to watch you play, and has for now 2.5 years.
Yeah,
he lives in Mississauga.
Yeah,
I think that's a round of applause, right? Come on,
yeah.
That's a dad right there. Was he the one driving you to 6 a.m. practice and and Holly? Like where would you go for tournaments when you're in the GTHL? Like how far would you go?
Man, I think we had a spring tournament in Chicago, and we drove there, and then we had one in Boston. We drove there too. Like it was just something to look forward to because he put so much time and effort and money into me, and he just like wants to go see the product. I mean, like it's just like it's like an investment. So you just want to see that it was working. But yeah, I mean, he makes a trip all the time because and he loves it. He looks forward to every Friday coming up. Like gives him something to do. Like get out of the house, come up, watch me, talk to me after, see all the other dads that come up as well. But yeah, he makes it super special. My mom likes to come to the games that are a little closer because she's a stay-at-home mom. She's always busy with my brothers and my dog. So
are your brothers good too?
No, they're not. Not at all. No.
Did they try to be good?
They were, I don't know. My older brother, we started, so he started when he was 6. I started when I was 4. And he was so jealous of me. He'd prey on my downfall if I scored a goal. He'd be pissed after the game if I scored.
Well, that's what brothers are for, right?
Yeah. That's where you get that competitive edge.
Yeah, but no, they were not even close to being good. I don't know.
That's not what brothers are for at all.
Yes, it is.
Every time a player makes the NHL and then they have a younger brother coming up, they're like, oh no, but he's even better, even if it's wildly not true.
Yeah, exactly. Not
he
even
had
close.
no choice but to just accept that you were miles better.
Yeah,
And I can feel the room asking it even more. I can feel everyone listening and watching online. Your dad's name's not Bates.
No, that's not my dad. I get it a lot. I've started to go along with it a little bit. But yeah, no, that's not my dad. No.
So the name Battaglia, obviously Leaf fans know it. If you're a Canes fan, you know it, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Steve needs to ask the Italian question.
How does your family say it?
I don't know. My dad, it's like when you go to an Italian restaurant, it's you speak in English and all of a sudden you order I'll get this spaghetti. It's relax. Settle down. So my dad, when he says it, Battaglia. But it's
Battaglia.
Yeah, but it's everyone just says Battaglia. It's just easier. Rolls off the tongue a little better.
They call you Bates for fun, right?
Yeah, just because of Bates Battaglia, I guess. They just threw that in there. But yeah, I've had it my whole life, so I just kind of stuck with it. I don't even get called Jacob ever, really. It's just Bates. Yeah,
oh my
it's
God.
my first name now.
Can't escape it.
No. Well, I heard it in there. You say, hey, Bates. And you look up. I'm like, but you're not.
No, I'm not. I'm not him at all. No.
How did you score that playoff OT winner for the Marlies? You were only 3. Oh my God. No, that's there's more than one Battaglia family. Wow. Good to know.
That's great. No, we needed to check that because the Italians among us. Are there any Italian heritage here? Any?
Hey.
It's Kempville guy and one of the bartenders.
And somebody behind the bar.
Yeah. It's really important to Italians. You pronounce that name correctly.
Oh, yeah.
Well, if someone ordered lasagna, you'd look at them sideways.
So this year, you guys have a great team.
Yeah, we do.
Do they not have a great team?
That's pretty good.
That's a great team.
Yeah.
And watching that power play today, it really was amazing cycle work. The fact is, you got to remember, I'm double your age, right? Which is scary. I'm 36. He's 18. Oh my God, kill me. And watching you guys set up and cycle, I'm these guys were kids 2 seconds ago. I cannot believe how they're moving it around. And what's amazing about the way you guys run that power play is all of a sudden it's okay, we're done now. In on the net. This coach for you guys, and for those who don't know, he's the guy that took over for Luca Caputi. Name is
Troy Mann.
Troy really changed the trajectory
of your career.
Yeah.
And I want to know a little bit about that because, you know, at this age, as we all know, and we all have mentors and that sort of thing in our various lives, that one adult outside of your family can kind of change your life.
Exactly, yeah.
How has Troy done that for you?
Yeah, I mean, beginning of last year with Lucas still as a coach, like I was kind of struggling, like wasn't really getting the ice time I thought like I deserved, and I thought like I knew I had always more to give at the end of games. I was like, even if I had like a goal or maybe an assist, like I was still like pretty pissed off because I knew like I had more, like I wasn't tired after games, like I knew I had more to give. Like I worked hard in the summer, and I was like, what was the point of that? Like I'm not using any of it. So as soon as Troy came in, like he saw something in me and he believed in me. Just like having the coach to believe in you, just like made me play with so much more confidence, made me be myself. Like even around the rink, like I was able to be myself, like be a better room guy, like, you know, crack jokes, like make the guys laugh. So yeah, he was awesome for me, and he still is, like still believes in me, has a bunch of trust in me. So just having that game in, game out, even on practice days, like just always believing in me. And he's hard on me, which sometimes he does need to be when I turn over the puck like 6 times in the first period. So yeah, he's pretty tough on me. No. Today was a good one. But yeah, he's pretty tough on me. But I mean, he's awesome. He believes in me and gives me the confidence to play with. That makes me the player I am.
So we know sometimes like NHL coaches, what they do to punish guys when they're upset, right? What's an OHL coach do? Like what's punishment when he's mad at you guys collectively as a team, as you as a player? You know, he wants to send a message. How does Troy Mann do that?
Cut to the chase. Let me see your phone.
Yeah. Can I go? Does he go through your pics?
No, he's not. No, not that.
That was good. That's great. Sorry, Adam's question was better.
By the way, I love how quickly you got that.
I know that one. No, he didn't
Really
do
under
that.
the radar story. Yeah.
That would, I imagine that would register with a hockey player. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, if we're having a bad practice, like just get on the line, like you just go like bag skate.
Oh yeah.
But it's never unjustified. Like if we're bag skating, it's like, wow, we were really bad today. But like, yeah, for me, it's more just like call me in his office, just like talk to me, show me some video, like rip me a little bit, but he knows like I can handle it. Like he's pretty comfortable with like getting pretty pissed at me, and it's like I know like sometimes he doesn't even have to say anything. I'll just look at him and be like, yeah, like that was shit. Like you know what I mean? Like he knows, I know. But yeah, if we're bad collective as a group, it's just a bag skate or like a good old ripping, like an intermission, like just like turning purple, like
Peel
just
some
ripping
paint?
us. Yeah,
Yeah?
just like ripping us, like. But yeah, no, he's pretty good with that stuff. Like he's usually pretty positive. Like even if we're having a bad game, like when it's really bad, it's like I don't even like hide your face, like look down, like you don't even want to make eye contact with him.
Hey, that graphic's right. Don't forget to click like and subscribe. Steve Dangle here on the SDPN YouTube channel. Hi. Click like, click subscribe, tell all your friends. We're at 568 likes. Let's get that up higher. Let's get it to 600. And I did DM Cassie, by the way. Jacob Battaglia. Let me tell you a little story that I told on the podcast. That young man gave us a great interview. And then he went into our little green room at the back. And we did the rest of the show. When we went back there, I discovered he ate all my damn shrimp tacos. He ate my dinner. He ordered shrimp tacos too. So I opened the box that his came in. He ate those as well. He ate those shrimp tacos and the 3 that were on my plate, except the last one, he took one bite out of and left. I don't think that's an accident. I think that's an act of violence. He knew what he was doing. Jacob, you little scamp. So, big story of this game. Leafs are winning 3-2. Ducks have looked pretty good. But Anthony Stolarz injured after the first period. The broadcast is showing Dickie Clune, Richard Clune, the assistant coach of the Ducks. He was a longtime Marley and one-time Leaf. I forgot he was an assistant coach on the Ducks. Anyway, Stoller's hurt after the first period. Joseph Woll is in net right now. So who plays goal for the Leafs? I mean, obviously Woll gets the lion's share of the starts here. They can't call up Matt Murray, who's had a good season in the AHL, but he's hurt. So your options are Dennis Hildeby, who has played games this season, did not look good. He played one good one, one bad one, and in 6 games in the AHL, he's been a sub 900 goalie. It's not great. Then there's Artur Akhtimov. Artur Akhtimov he's 23, 4th round pick in the 2020 draft. He is 8-0-1 to start his career in North America, with 2 shutouts and a .929 save percentage in the AHL. That doesn't just make him the best Marlies goalie, it makes him one of the best goalies in the American Hockey League. Not best rookie goalies, one of the best goalies in the American Hockey League to start the season. So we'll see who gets called up here. Very interesting. And maybe no one gets called up. Maybe Stolarz is fine and it's just precautionary. Third period has begun. Ducks with it in the neutral zone. Great pass through to Troy Terry, who can't get his pass through. And the Leafs, can't escape their zone. Ducks stuff him at the blue line. Tanev, breaks ankles behind the net. Marner through center. Ducks calling for offside there. Doesn't work. Nyes shovels it deep for Tavares. Gudas can't handle that. So Riley will get it deep. As reinforcements arrive, Pacioretty plays the puck to himself, gets it to Tavares. Tries to get it through to Pacioretty. Doesn't work. Pacioretty gets it. He tried to get it deep. Blocked by the Ducks. Gudas with it. A minute into the third period. Leafs 3, Ducks 2. Shots an even 23 apiece. Riley keeping the puck away. Patches doing some work in the defensive zone. He's 2-on-1. Nylander comes up with it, and he's got Fraser Minten with him. As Nylander chips it in deep, goes for a change. Minten, hot in pursuit. God, this kid's had a great game, man. Really like him. He's getting comfortable in the NHL. Woll out of the net to leave it for Jake McCabe. Throws it way up the ice for Max Domi. Throws it on. Glove by Dostal, but he gains the O zone draw. Wonder what the Leafs do here. Joseph Woll fell during warm-ups for the period. Good Lord. Oh, God. Joseph Woll's .919 save percentage this season is 5th in the NHL, which is real, real good. Stolarz, I believe, is even better than that. Oh, off the post! That was Jake McCabe there from the point. What a bullet. Stolarz is number 1 in the NHL. The Leafs have 2 top 5 goalies numerically this season. It's what a blessing. What an unreal luxury. Domi feeds the point. That was McCabe. Benoit can't get that through. It's blocked. Dostal has to shove that away with his blocker. Fabry can't clear, but McTavish off a stick and into the mesh. McCabe starts a little something with McTavish. McTavish, by the way, like out of all the young talent the Ducks have, man, I think McTavish is going to be a problem. I don't know how his season is going exactly. Let me look. Yeah. 2 goals in 21 games. 2 goals, 9 assists, 11 points in 21 games. 11 points isn't bad. 2 goals is kind of bad. I think he's going to be one of those Swiss Army knife players. And funny enough, born in Zurich, Switzerland. Represented Team Canada, though, at the World Juniors. Ryan Reeves in the 4th line out there. Lorentz plays it back to Morgan Riley, back to Lorentz in the neutral zone. Lorentz cross ice to OEL. OEL gains his own, Thought about shooting it there. Tries to go cross ice. Doesn't work. Goes all the way back down. Riley's going to chase after it. More American than you says, what is the likelihood Wool gets hurt tonight? Shut up. 3 minutes gone here in the third period. Leafs holding on to a 1-goal lead here. This is not the Ducks team that the Leafs killed last year. They've shown a lot of fight tonight. More fight than they showed last night. Who did they get dummied by last night? Was it the Habs? I think it was the Habs. Matthews feeds Marner. Oh, to McCabe! Oh, man, that would have been on the highlights. McCabe really blasting it in this period. Stopped. Marner with it on the half wall. Marner in the corner. Marner leaves it for Matthews. Matthews around the net to Marner. Quick pass in front to Nyes. Couldn't handle it. McCabe around the net. This line has had a few really, really good long looks in the ozone tonight. Marner. Matthews. Oh! Can the Leafs continue to hold the zone? They don't, but they get the puck. Marner right back. Chips it in deep. He'll chase after it. Marner so good at bumping players and then using his feet to separate them from the puck. Nice! Stopped by Dostal. Troy Terry carries it out of his zone as the Ducks get a merciful change. He chips it in. Timmins around for Benoit. Benoit to Timmins. Timmins up the ice for JT. Gets it deep. Oh, Willie! Oh! With the move, and I think he puts it wide. Oh, nice move by the Ducks. Here they come, broken up by the feet of OEL. He feeds. Oh, Patches almost fed Nylander for a breakaway, but Nylander lost it. Oh, across the ice to Patches. Almost with the hat trick. What a third period so far. OEL can't hold the line there. Gets it for Tavares. Tavares leaves it for Willie. Willie shoots. Tavares drives the net. Stopped by Dostal, and he covers it up. 14:46 to go in the third period. Man, there's been about half a dozen shots from both teams in this period, and it feels like all of them have been scoring chances. Oh, Nylander. Did he hit the crossbar there? God, that was close. Willie, great feed for Patches. I think he just shanked it. Oh, Dostal, so sharp, man. I'm telling you. Most underrated goalie in the league. Shots 4-0 in this third period for the Leafs to start. Offensive zone possession, 11 minutes for the Leafs to 8 for the Ducks. That is not insignificant. Holmberg, good pressure there. Good pressure. He doesn't know where the puck is, though. Oh! What defenseman was that who just... Is that Connor Timmins? What the hell happened there? Holmberg after it in the corner. Roughed up by Gudis. Benoit holds the line. Domi holds the line. Pay attention to that play if the Leafs keep it alive here. But they can't. Here comes McTavish. Good defensive stick there from Domi. Attaboy. Holmberg. Patient play with the puck. Patient. Benoit drops it for Timmins. Timmins up the ice for Benoit. Flings it around. Dostal out of his net to play it. And that was probably a smart play because Marner was going to be first to it. But Matthews has it right now. Marner. Behind the net for Nyes. Ducks can't handle him. Can't handle him yet. And they figure out how to get the puck off him. Oh, but there's Nyes with a shot. Wasn't a great one, but he got one. Should the Leafs acquire Dostal just in case? Yes. If I'm the Ducks, you can have Dostal from my cold, dead hands. Shots 30-23 for the Leafs all of a sudden. Still just a shot away from a Ducks tying goal, though. Also a shot away from the Leafs being back up, too. That'd be cool. 7 minutes gone in this third period, which means there's just under 13 minutes to go. OEL going to work here. Pacioretty to Riley. Out of the zone. Back to Pacioretty. Shoots! Wide. Nylander in front for Tavares. Didn't have a chance for a shot there. Pacioretty, puck is stopped up in a loose stick. And it's to the Leafs' advantage so far. Pacioretty gets it to Nylander, but hits him in the foot. Ducks break it out, but very slowly. Very, very slowly as both teams look for a change. Here comes Gudas. Troy Terry shoots high and wide. All the way around. 12-10 to go in the third period. Fourth line out there for the Leafs. Ryan Reeves in the offensive zone creating problems. Lorentz tries to get it to Dewar. Troy Terry. Oh, good hands. But Tanev and McCabe come up with it as they so often do. McCabe out of the zone. Can't turn it into offense, though. Ducks dump it. Wool out of the net to play it. Oh, good body positioning there by McCabe. Lorentz out of the zone, out of the reach of the man he passed to. Dostal out of his net to play it. Ducks have it in their own zone. Tony Lee, odds of Minton playing game one of the playoffs. They go up every single time he plays. Before the season, I would have told you less than 0. He's been wonderful. Young player, doesn't really make young mistakes, honestly. Turns the puck over there. Shut up, Steve. Shoveled on, gloved by Wool. 10:58 to go in the third period. Ducks will get an offensive zone draw coming out of a TV timeout. SDPN YouTube channel. I'm Steve Dangle. Click like, click subscribe. Tell all your friends. We're up over 600 likes. Let's get it over 700. If you're here and you watch our stuff all the time and you're not subscribed, be cool if you did. Helps out the channel. We've had 88 new members join the channel. Consider being 89, 90, maybe even get us to 100. That includes people who sign up themselves and gifts. Oh, Nathan Bula at the game with my dad. Go Leafs go. Love that, Nathan. Correspondent, Nathan. Jesse Blake who? It's all you, buddy. Oh my god, I can't watch this political ad. I can't watch it again. They've been airing the same one for like I think a year. These conservative attack ads on the leader of the Liberals is the only reason I know her name. Producer Drew, do I trust Joseph Woll to play 50 games? To make it through 50 games? No. I don't. He has to earn that, and he hasn't earned it. So hopefully Stolarz isn't out long term. Hopefully he's not out at all. Logan Berube gifted 20 SDPN memberships, and oh, I missed it. Giggling Cat gifted 10 SDPN memberships. There we go. Over 100. Let's go. Thank you. Genuinely, thank you. Nylander has 6 shots on goals in this game and 10 attempts. Oh, yeah. Is Logan Craig's son? He might be. It's possible. So Marner is out there with, is that Minton? No, it's Matthews. Okay. I think the 4 folded into a 9. Leafs put it on. Blocked. McCabe. Oh, Marner diving to get it to Tanev. Side of the net. Matthews tries to roof it. Doesn't work. Matthews. Oop. Tripped up behind the Ducks net. Tries to create a turnover there. Again, this first line has been very good tonight. Hasn't resulted in a goal for them, though. Is that icing? No, it is not. Wool out of the net to play it. Canadian girl says, driving home from work in blowing snow. Stream will likely be over by the time I get home. Until next stream, good night, Steve, SDPN, and SDPN fans. Go Leafs, go. Thank you. Thank you very much for everything, Canadian girl. Drive safe. Man, I drove from Ottawa to Kempville on the weekend. That was awful. It's really bad snow. On the way to Ottawa wasn't so bad, as we got a whistle here. I think the Ducks went offside. This is another TV timeout? Is that back-to-back whistles with a TV timeout? All right. I guess we get to keep reading then. White Frobro says, I'm a longtime pod listener and even longer Ducks fan. The Ducks have looked like this most of the season. Love you guys, but kills me to hear you guys, mostly Adam, call them a sorry team who doesn't try. Now listen. They were bad. They were bad. This year they've been respectable. Like, considering how many teams in the NHL are miserable right now, I wouldn't count the Ducks among them. They're definitely not doing well. They're third last in the NHL. By points percentage, they're, let's see, fourth last. But they're in this clump of teams, the Habs, the Sabres, the Ducks, or sorry, not the Ducks, sorry, the Red Wings, the Penguins, Blue Jackets. Like, even the Blue Jackets are having an okay season. They're nearly 500. Ducks are a little further from 500, but I would say the Ducks didn't have illusions of competing for a playoff spot. San Jose doesn't either, but like Montreal, I think, wanted to be in the conversation. Detroit definitely did. Buffalo definitely did. Pittsburgh definitely did. Ottawa definitely did. Ottawa still might get there. And who knows, maybe the Ducks will too, but 3-5-2 in their last 10. It's still not going great there. Zegras being hurt, not having a great season, obviously hurts. But this has been a much better effort than we saw last year. Robert Bet, I was only 10 years old, but was there when Sittler scored his 10-point night. Are you kidding? What was that like? Did you save the ticket stub? And SKR_13 gifted 10 SDPM memberships, you beauty. Mwah. Thank you. That was a blowing a kiss and a thank you. Leafs in the O zone, but it is quickly becoming the D zone. Jacob Trouba passes it off and drives the net. Pacioretty, good defensive play. Gets it to Tavares, who gets it out. Willie, partial break, shot, gloved by Dostal again, and then he plays it. Eric Wehrman became an STP VIP himself. Thank you very much. Deep into the Leaf zone. Matthews. Oh, fans on it a little bit. Oh, Riley fans on it a little bit. This could be something for the Ducks here. Troy Terry loses the handle. Nyes skating after it. That was a good turnover forced by Nyes. And it might turn into offense here. Marner. Little east-west action. Chips it in for Nyes. And again, gloved by Dostal. This guy's glove has been unbelievable tonight. Tony Lee. Steve, bit of trivia. Can you name the 10 active players with more goals than Austin Matthews? Like in their career? I mean, got to be Perry, Crosby, Ovechkin, Stamkos, Malkin, Kane, Patty Kane. Yeah. So that's 5, 6. Look at me go. Willie's curve is crazy. Oh, John Tavares. Trying to think of guys who have been in the league for a while. I give up. Who are the rest? Oh, Kopitar, geez. Brad Marchand. Really? Brad Marchand? He's been around forever. Oh, the Ducks! Stopped by Wool, who just had to do the full splits, and I'm about to puke. Is he okay? Jamie Benn. Okay. Barely. The referee literally just asked Joseph Wool, "You all right?" Reading his lips. He did the full splits. He did the full splits. The knob of his stick saved a goal there. He's in net. He's okay. I'm gonna barf. Puppy Girl became an SDP VIP. Hey, Steve, keep up the awesome work you all do. We will. And it makes it easier because of people like you. Thank you. Ducks in the leave zone. Working it around. Oh, boy! Cutter Gauthier almost left alone in front there. Lorentz tries to get it deep. I think it was Connor Dewar who ended up getting it deep. Ryan Reeves throws a big hit. Doesn't really connect. Can't think this fourth line is going to get many more shifts in this game. Maybe one. Reeves with it. Gains the O-zone. Chips it in deep. Gets after it. Good forecheck. Ducks get the puck back, though. Minton lays a big hit. Tony Lee said Ben Kopitar and Marchand. Man. Few of those guys are like past first guys, so I wouldn't have really thought of them. Sedin Magic, careful Wool. That's how Demko got his super rare knee injury. Demko got injured in a muscle I didn't know existed. McCabe in his own end. Only 7 minutes to go here in the third. Leafs only up 1. Holmberg after it. Good forecheck here. I think that's Trouba. Way up the ice. Ducks have it. They're going 1-on-3 on the Leafs. I think that's Minchukov. Nylander after it in the defensive zone. Can't get it out. Pacioretty has to scamper back a little bit. He's going after Gudis. OEL hammers his man. Leafs up the boards. Get out of the zone. They can't. Shot blocked. Ducks get it back. Terry along the half boards. This second line by the Leafs has 2 goals for them. They've also been hemmed in quite a bit. Or no, it's 3 goals for them. It's all 3 Leaf goals. They've been good. They've been bad. They've been all over the place. They've been the Leafs. Ducks put it on. Where is it? Whistled. Wool is down. Hopefully it's because he doesn't know where the puck is. Holy Lord. Please be okay, Joe. Holy shit. More American than you. Odds of Wool making it through this game. Dropping by the second. White Frobro. Leo, as in Leo Carlson, has been hurt. Zegras is now out. It's been a rough go injury-wise to the best offensive players they have. Zegras was on a little heater before the injury, too. It sucks, man. It sucks, but, like, I keep saying it's cruel and everything, but every team gets injuries. You have to find a way. And if you can't find a way, you're just not that deep, right? Sometimes it gets to a point where it's like, all right, this is ridiculous. But you got to be able to survive injuries, man. JPix94, hypothetically, in a Game 7 Stanley Cup final, which Leafs player is likely to score the game-winning goal, and why is it Camphor Holmberg? Dude, you're so right. You're so right. Also, it's William Nylander. Lone Wolf Poetics, thanks for the shout-out on the last pod. Thumbs up. All right. Little stretch here. Little stretch. We're going to head into the final little bit of this game here after this commercial timeout. 1,200 people in the chat. Let's get to 1,000 likes, eh? Sean McKenzie is doing a bit on this dude who painted his face throughout the game. Love that. Sedin Magic, just in case, is David Ayres standing by? So I texted him earlier tonight and he told me no. Mitch Marner and the Leafs first line trying to get the puck out of the Leaf zone. Chris Tanev will do that by airmailing it out. Matthews comes up with it. Fortuitous bounce. Fortuitous, great word. Marner to Matthews. Bomb! Where is it? Hit a bunch of bodies. And it's in the neutral zone now. Ducks in deep. McCabe bumps Leo Carlson. Chris Tanev gets it out. Oh, barely. Fans on it. Leafs have fanned on a bunch of passes tonight. Trouba. Just over 5 minutes to go here in the third. Max Domi gets it to Pontus Holmberg. Gets it to Fraser Minton in the neutral zone. Shot. That's wide. Oh! Holmberg driven behind the net, but he's killing the clock here. Under 5 minutes to go now. Minton looking for friends. Finds Holmberg. Holmberg to the point. Timmins to Domi. Domi overskates it a little. Holmberg behind the net. This is a good shift here from the third line. Benoit around the net for Minton. Domi. Great shift here from the third line. Basically, every shift they've had has been a good one. They've been great tonight. I've loved watching them. I would love to know what their numbers say. I feel like they've been so good. And the Ducks throw it down. It won't be icing. 4:10 to go in the third period. Connor Timmins waiting with it. James David Atkinson, Leafs doing milk and cookies ads on the boards. I guess I'm just oblivious. Under 4 minutes to go here in the third. Here come the Ducks. Whoop, stopped by Wool. Not handled by Wool, though. Puck is out at center ice. Gudis can't find a teammate. Nylander. Oh, good steal. Chips it in deep. Short shift for the second line. And why not? They've been great offensively, but not the best defensively. Oh, I thought the puck went into the Ducks bench there. It did not. 3:25 to go in the third period here. Keep your eyes on Lucas Dostal. When are the Ducks going to pull him? Ducks down just one. It's 3-2 here on the SDPN YouTube channel. I'm Steve Dangle. Click like, click subscribe. Tell all your friends. Blown tire by the Ducks. Do they hold the zone? They do, but only briefly. Marner blocks it. Cam Fowler being chased by Matthew Nyes. Get on your horse, kid. OEL creates a turnover at the Leafs blue line. Around the net for Riley. Riley up the ice to Domi, who chips it in. That won't be icing. Domi tries to take it off Gudis. Can't do it. Third line out there again. Why not? They've been excellent. Offside, but not whistled, so the Leafs will content to waste time. Domi yeets a Hail Mary up the ice. Deep in the Duck zone. Frank Vetrano has it. 2:25 to go in the third. Surely Dostal's coming out any second now. Tanev with it. Out in the neutral zone here. 2:13 to go in the third period. Terry in deep. Nylander comes out with it. Dostal has to go back to his net. Pacioretty looking for a Hattie. Pacioretty. Tavares content to waste time. Under 2 minutes to go here. He goes around for Pacioretty. Short shifts, boys. Pacioretty fires it. It hits a body and goes into the corner. Tavares to Nylander. Shoots it short side. It bounced high. Ref says it didn't hit the netting. 1:40 to go in the third. Second line is going to scamper off here. You probably don't want them on in a defensive situation. Mason McTavish with it behind the Ducks net. 1:30 now, and Dostal is going to head to the bench any second, you would think. Tanev with it. Leafs have done such a good job preventing Dostal from going to his net, or going to his bench, rather. Getting out of his net. Leafs top line out there. McCabe, Tanev, off the boards. This is really good stuff here from the Leafs. Keep it up, though. It's not over. Minute 5 to go. Dostal is still not left. Ducks get it deep, and they might have to just Hail Mary it. Yeah, Dostal leaves now with just under a minute to go. Tanev. Marner calling for it. Matthews. Marner. Get it out. To the blue line, but not out. Oh, boy. Marner creates the turnover. He gets it deep, and he softly shovels it just wide. Under 40 seconds to go now. Leafs trying to rag the thing in the puck zone, in the Duck zone, but it doesn't work. 30 seconds to go. Here come the Ducks. Troy Terry into the chest of Joseph Woll. Offensive zone draw for the Ducks. And Marner looking very cross with himself. We got a bunch of super chat questions. We'll get to that after the game, whenever that is. Hopefully not soon. Marner. Oh, so close. So close. Ducks timeout. 27.8 seconds to go in the third. Lane Lambert, who runs the Leafs defense, talking everyone through it. Dickie Clune, Rich Clune, is talking the Ducks through their strategy to score and tie it. Unbelievable. Kyle Nicholas, is Adam ever going to bring you and Jesse the apples he owes? No. That'd be great if, like, the last episode before Christmas he did it, but I can almost guarantee Rich Clune can deadlift more than anyone on either team. They keep showing him on the broadcast. Empty net for the Ducks. 6-on-5, face off in the Leafs zone. Leafs top line out there. None of the specialty crap. Ducks win it. Shot from Vetrano. Rebound. It's in the corner. 15 seconds to go. Leafs wasting time in the corner. 9, 8. Comes loose. Oh, great play from Tavares. Marner misses the net. Not icing. Or no, it is icing. It is icing. It is icing. They're saying 0.6 seconds left on the clock. Surely, I think time's going to get put on here. Listen, it's one thing if fans are hard on Marner. I need him to stop being so hard on himself. By the way, I was wrong. Tavares is out there instead of Nyes, I believe. Are they not adding time to the clock? McTavish hoping to win it here, hoping for the quick slap shot. And Matthews ties it up, and that'll be a Leafs win. Shoo! You know what? Joseph Woll coming in relief of Anthony Stolarz was excellent. Excellent. Lucas Dostal was also very solid for the Anaheim Ducks. One of the best goalies, one of the most underrated goalies in the entire league. Out of town scoreboard, the Penguins are winning 9-2. Over who? Montreal? Oh my God. Oh my God. Well, Cassie's having a good night. Oh, there she is. Penn said no sleep. 9-2 Pens. 4 points Sidney Crosby. Rust Hattie. Joseph Woll, I believe, does he pick up the win here? The blue guy in the stands just found out he's been on TV all night. Hilarious. Did the Leafs have 3 goals when Stolarz got hurt? I don't think he did. Woll gets the win. Did Wool allow a goal? He did? Yeah. There you go. Wes Richard, 10 gifted SDPN memberships. You beauty. Putty, 1986, becoming an SDP VIP. We love that. 2 out of 4 ain't bad, Steve. Subs incoming. Thanks, dude. JPix 94. April Fools, the SDP crew should fill Adam's car with apples while filming an episode and record his reaction. I love that idea. Tony Lee, Matthews is currently 36 goals away from being in the top 100 in all-time goals. Currently in 100th place is Brad Marchand. That's psycho. Joe, favorite Christmas movie? Oh man. Let me think about that. That's a good one. Some more trivia. Matthews was only the second American-born and raised player to win the Hart Trophy. Who was the first? Did Brett Hall ever win it? I don't know. Huh. Favorite Christmas movie? There are so many movies with Christmas in it, but it's not necessarily a Christmas movie. Drew, can you help me and rattle off some Christmas movies? Elf. Elf is a good one. Jingle All the Way is good. Christmas Story is good. Christmas Vacation's good. Jack Frost. Nah. The Santa Claus. Santa with Muscles, starring Hulk Hogan. It's a movie that I begged my parents to rent from the video store when I was a kid. What's the one with the claymation elf and snowman? Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer? Is that a movie, though? I guess it is. Okay, this is stupid. A lot of people call me a nerd for this. I love the Charlie Brown Christmas special. And Drew hates it. I like Rudolph. I'm going to say Charlie Brown. I don't care. See, even Toy Story, the original Toy Story, ends with Christmas. It's a good scene. It does. Mike Schmidt, by the way, who's usually in the chat, I don't think he is tonight. He went on a cruise and met another SDPN viewer. Here's our current setup. Oh, he was. So they're watching the game on their phone on a cruise. I friggin' love that, dude. You're the best. Rennet Mon, Die Hard. Is that a Christmas movie? They're showing on the screen right now the career high for games played in his career for Stolarz is 24. He's already at 17. Save percentage this season. Stolarz is at 927. Wool is at 921. They are both unbelievable. Everyone should be confident that Joseph Wool can play and play well. What everyone is not as confident about is his ability to stay healthy. So the Leafs still have a lot of games left in December. What they do if Stolarz is out, let's say the rest of the month, will be interesting. Oh, Eris Mix 23. The answer is Patrick Kane. How didn't I think of that? Crazy it took that long to have crazy it took that long to get one, and both have been in the past decade. So what's the Leafs schedule look like coming up? Well, their next 2 games are back-to-back. So they're whoever they're going to call up if Stolarz is hurt is going to be playing soon. They have Detroit on Saturday, Buffalo less than 24 hours later. So they have a game in Detroit, and then the next day at 5:00 in the afternoon, they have a game in Toronto. They have 2 days off. Then they play Dallas on the road, Buffalo on the road. Then they go from Buffalo back to Toronto to play the Islanders. So there's another back-to-back. A day off. They play the Jets at 2 p.m. 3 days off for Christmas. Straight into, you guessed it, another Friday, Saturday back-to-back. From Harrison, Steve, if you could choose any player, past or present, and go ahead. Sorry. If you could choose any player, past or present, and go head to head with them in a shootout, who would it be? Choose any player, throw them in goalie gear, and see if you can score. Who Drew says easy answer. Who do you answer? Dominic Hasek? You know what? Just to be able to say I scored on Dominic Hasek, I want Dominic Hasek. The thing is, I would never score. How many attempts would I need to beat Dominic Hasek? Because I don't think he would let me score, right? Like, you need someone who's like out of their mind. Patrick Waugh is not letting me score. You know what I mean? Luongo might be like, Waugh and Hasek are not letting me score. Oh, Felix Potvin, though. Nah, never meet your heroes. If it's a player, who would I put in net to shoot on? Nathan Gerby. Need someone short. Brad Marchand, so I can hit slap shots at him? Buddy, my slap shot's not even as hard as my wrist shot. Like, my slap shot sucks. I don't even play a level of hockey where you're allowed to take slap shots. It's not something I work on. I stink. I'm poo. So, all that to say, the Leafs, it is December bloody 12th. And the Leafs have 3 back-to-backs left this month. Do they have a back-to-back to end the month too? No, they don't. They have a ton of back-to-backs left in December. The good news is January they have none. Oh, wait, no, that's not true. They have 1, but they're home both games. It's Boston and Philly. Hopefully Stolarz isn't friggin' out that long, but goalies get hurt like pitchers. Whenever a pitcher gets hurt, you're like, well, not seeing him for a few months. Hopefully it's nothing with Stolarz, just precautionary. Stolarz and Woll are playing so well, and it's bloody December. Like, there really is no point risking it. Holy crap! Glad we didn't end the stream. Giggling Cat gifted 50 SDPN memberships. You friggin' beauty. Thank you. If you received a gifted membership from Giggling Cat, thank them. And also enjoy your SDP VIP membership and enjoy our VIP episodes. We recorded our episode for this week yesterday. I think it's going to be up later tonight. I'll have to ask Jesse, but Jesse is at the game right now being a big fancy reporter, man. Codester, who's now an SDP VIP. What is the best hockey game you've ever watched? Ooh. We'll limit it to games that are in person. Game 3 against the Washington Capitals 2017 was pretty damn good. Leafs won that in overtime. It was a comeback too. But yeah, like Drew Drew just cut me off. He's like, "Weren't you at the Olympics?" It's basically me just delaying saying the gold medal game. You know what's funny about that? Is the gold medal game, I actually don't remember much about it. I was so damn nervous. But I do remember the goal. I remember it vividly. I remember the reaction, the fallout, the night. I remember all of that. It's the actual game itself. Unbelievable. Unbelievable game. Yeah, the gold medal game in 2010. I mean, for the Leafs, Dude, when I was a kid, I saw they were down 3-0 against the Lightning. They won 5-4 in overtime. I think it was 5-4 in overtime. I wrote about that in the book. That was a crazy one. I mean, I want to watch the Leafs live before I head back home. Do I watch them in Buffalo or in Detroit? Producer Drew, I know you've been to a game in Buffalo. Yeah, if you want to watch the Leafs home game, you go to Buffalo. Also, it's a 5:00 game. It's so weird, but it's second half of a back-to-back. I don't know. You think Detroit will be cheaper than Buffalo? I've heard nothing but great things about Little Caesars Arena because it's brand new. Yeah. Oh boy, I think you got to go Cascada on that one. Listen to your heart when he's calling for you. SDP VIP is out tonight. There you go. So if you have a new SDP VIP membership tonight, also coming out tonight, LFR. So I'm going to get on that. Hey, if you donated memberships, if you signed up yourself, if you just joined us, if you clicked like, click subscribe, or even if you just sat here with us, thank you very much for watching. One more from Robert Bett. I was 1 year old the last time the Leafs won the Cup, 50 plus years ago, cheering for this team. Lived through the Ballard years, so if my heart can take all that, I can take anything. Bring it on. What a battle cry to end us off on, Robert. So that is, oh yes. We are doing a Saturday night stream. It just won't be me. It'll be Adam and Gripper Nation taking over the SDPN station. So that is it for this one right now. Thank you very much for watching. Click like if you like this stream. Click subscribe if you really liked it. Tell all your friends. I'm doing a book signing in St. Catharines on Saturday and a book signing in Burlington on Sunday. And Adam Wild will be here filling in for me on Saturday on the SDPN YouTube channel.